Well, good day, smart traders. I trust each and every one of you are ready for another profitable day within the market. Let's kick things off by having a look at today's economic calendar.
Today's economic calendar lacks significant Black Star events. However, we had one important event this morning at 6:30 with the release of the Australian interest rate decision, where the cash rate remained unchanged at 4.1%. It's worth noting that today is also the 4th of July, a public holiday within the USA, which will result in a significant decline in trading volume. Don't forget to stay until the very end, as we will be sharing our technical analysis for today on foreign currencies, indices, and commodities.
Let's move on by having a look at what's making headlines within the financial markets today.
In currency news, the pound is facing challenges in finding a clear direction this week due to concerns about the UK economy. The final manufacturing PMI confirmed a deeper contraction last month, putting pressure on the pound. However, a risk-on mood is providing some support to the sterling. On the other hand, the euro couldn't fully capitalize on the situation against the pound, as the Eurozone manufacturing PMI also raised concerns among traders. Factory activity in the bloc contracted at its fastest pace in over 3 years, performing worse than preliminary estimates. This, coupled with the euro's negative correlation with a rallying US dollar, is weighing on the euro exchange rate. Shifting gears to digital currency, Litecoin prices have rallied as traders continue to show strong interest. Week-to-date returns have soared close to 30%, making it the best week for Litecoin since November 2021. The coin demand has been high over the past few weeks, leading to a price surge following its listing on EDX Markets, a new institutional crypto exchange platform. Now let's turn our attention to what's making headlines on Wall Street. The S&P 500 is hovering around the same level as it ended last week. This marks the start of the second half of an exceptional year in the US. The Dow Jones Industrial Average slipped 0.1%, while the Nasdaq gained 0.2%. In fact, the Nasdaq 100 recorded its best ever first half of a year. Additionally, Tesla shares jumped over 6% after the company reported delivery and production numbers that exceeded initial forecasts. Moving on to commodities, oil prices settled down 1% due to concerns about slowing global economy and potential US interest rate hikes, which overshadowed the supply cuts announced for August by top exporters Saudi Arabia and Russia. Saudi Arabia extended its voluntary cut of 1 million barrels per day for another month, covering August. However, prices declined after business survey revealed a slump in global factory activity in June, with sluggish demand in China and Europe clouding the outlook for exporters. Lastly, let's wrap up with bullion. Gold prices stabilized above key support levels, but the precious metal remains under pressure as markets await further signals on the monetary policy from the Federal Reserve this week. Bullion prices found some relief in the past two sessions after the Fed's preferred inflation gauge came in lower than expected for May. However, the central bank is still anticipating a rise of interest rates in July. Weaker than expected US manufacturing data also heightened fears of slowing growth, prompting some flows into gold. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, let's dive into our technical analysis for the day. First, we'll examine Euro JPY, followed by the DAX, and lastly, crude oil and gold. Please remember that these technical analysis scenarios are subject to market conditions and should be used in conjunction with other relevant indicators and analysis tools. As always, exercise caution and conduct thorough research before making any trading decisions. Now let's dive into the analysis for Euro JPY. This currency pair is currently trading just below the primary resistance zone. A break above the zone with a close at 158.4 could extend this rally up to 160. On the other hand, a break below 157 could trigger a correction down to 155. Shifting our focus to the DAX, Germany 30 retreated yesterday and tested the primary support level. If the support level holds and we see a close above 16,150, we could expect a continuation of the bullish momentum up to 16,300. Conversely, a break of the support with a close below 16,000 could lead to further decline down to 15,800. Now let's explore the analysis for crude oil for today. WTI is still trading below the primary resistance level. In the event of a close below $70 a barrel, we could witness a decline in this specific commodity, potentially down to 68.5. Turning to the analysis for gold, the yellow metal is trading below the diagonal resistance level. If we see a close below 1920, a decline with a retest of the lower support at 1900 could be expected.
So that is it from us here at Smart Online Trader. Should you be interested in any additional services that we offer, kindly get in touch with us or simply click on one of the links in the description below. As always, may the peace be with you. Cheers.